Matalo fatu Samoa la mai banga le netula la fiafi ma lo le ngaludue ma lo lan sai tutu mafaiva le yaso ayalo mai o se fa poponga foi le nei lo Samoa Taulogologo la tumoatia tatu tala sa fatu mulia le taulanga ia pia ile so ina wa tau no manu mai fo ia tatu lo ele se tasio va militele o le Crown Princess talu mai le na malanga mulibuli Samoa nei ia November tau sanga dua fese fulmaleono o se atelinga le nei o le report. Sa fatu mulia le taulanga ia pia ile so ina wa tau no manu mai fo ia tatu lo ele se tasio va militele o le Crown Princess talu mai le na malanga mulibuli Samoa nei ia November tau sanga lua fesu maleono esilia mala tolu afetu risi male ava asafa ola tia mai mal manuia le Crown Princess masafa afelo ia lo ia mala ufufunga fie fianga fa Samoa ile wafu matautu e pe na ngalo lo fa ta shede pulenga va Samoa Bithen Brothers Enterprises mal pulenga tanga sa fa mai mo mai fafo sa tu va mo mo ile wafu na wili Hawaii ma ole afola watu pape etepe atu ua Samoa nei ma se sala fia fo ina ua fa matu ina mai ele Bithen Brothers Enterprises le fa saudi ia fa felo ia lo na usole ata nu mai ya mater tau sanga fo e asia Samoa nei olona tolu ai le va awa fe Samoa talu na te tala ina ia ingor COVID-19 malaiva sa tapuni ai Samoa mole la tai de tolu tau sanga sava aiele telo tu risi mai mole matango fia tala fa tai pia manisi sa siene no fuanga o lo ile le fo por culture village o lo fatino ile tele tu manga no fa Samoa al pulengo tanga sa fa mai mo mai fafo o le afe ayo Samoa neiva amelita tele ile titilo na tawo ile setia ile tamau ainga se tato watunu ai mesere to ya tina ile tamau ainga e pe na pa umo la loayo no afianga ko vitese fu malaiva tabtalo kitiona mo Samoa tanulu. Ola son nafina saimia il fa tupe atina e asia malmalo o Samoa se malienga il famatu ina mai ole fitu tesi male 5 miliona tala e fe so soani ai ile atu nu malona tamau ainga talu ina to tala uma ia inga sai ai ona le covid se furu malaiva o se va ainga le nei ile report. Ole son nafina saimia il fa tupe atina e asia malmalo Samoa se malienga il famatu ina mai ole fitu tesi male 5 miliona tala e so soani ai le atu nu malona tamau ainga talu ina to tala uma ia inga sai ai ona le covid se furu malaiva ole nei malienga sa saindia minister tupe afionga mulipola na rosa ale mulio male fa atonu fa tulangir fa tupe asia mol officer pacifica ia Aaron Perrin ole so soani sa fa monien fa mtu ina mai dia so sun male ono November tau sanga nei nsa ue Aaron Perrin isana sa nuanga ole fa mtu ina mai le se leni e so soani le itama ainga mole atina e no Samoa ai mai se le to fa le yo vaenga fia fa le yo si o manga business Samoa ole fatule por kalame u fa man vie ina nei Samoa sa nuala fionga amul pola na rosa ale mulio e fa pe ole atina ele tu tau tupe ata o tele ile to fa le yo tama ai no Samoa ai me se wa fianga tele sai ai ono fa ma e covid se fu malaiva sa ye fa fta ye fo le lango mai fa tupe asia mana pa anga uma bole lango mai ye tama ai nga mo Samoa to fo ta inga la lo por kalame lo fa ta tau ile fa le ya tile fa fo nga tupe man fa la wi lo atile no le yo ama no fa inga luenga o va inga tuma oti o nei su winga lo lango ina so ani fa pitol fa tupe asia ma wa unanga fo fa nga fa bai ol por kalame na fa usia ile ngalo lo fa ta si mai fa tupe la langi ban malu au se tali mani usila mala International Monetary Fund wale na Samoa lo mo waina nei fa mon yanga bal fa tupe asia peta ayo fa safua uma mo de tele watu mo to Pacifica mai sia tu no sama fatia ma uti le fa so o non fa ma il covid se fu malaiva tabtalo kitiona mo Samoa salulu watu fa tu ina nei fa la paspotonga mo fa putunga tupe mo le mana iman wio le atunu le mamalo au fai sau fanga ole afa pe ona fa tino ina le tala ina le 2% muli mo le nei tau sanga e ato ia ile 5% e pe ona to faina ma ole afo ina le fa mo le masina fo ia te sema o se atelinga le nei ole report o to fa to ina nei fa la paspotonga mo fa putunga tupe mo le lumana Emmanuel au fai sau fanga ole afa pe ona fa tino ina le 2% muli mo le nei tau sanga lua fe lua se fululua e ato ile 5% le tau sanga ato ma ole afo ina le fa mo le masina fo ia te sema e pe ina se le fiel fa mo sa ia ile fa manatuina O le atuanga le masu tausanga li upedi aura fala paspatonga mo whaaputunga tupe mo le lumana i manuia o tangata whaisawhanga le nei tausanga. Lea sa whaasafua ai se mea lofa e 5% mo le au whaisawhanga. Lea sa talaina i le 3% ai tato e ai le 2% o lo o iai se whamoe ngol e atalaina le aso mua te sema. O le nei mea lofa le amawhai ai o na whaasafua mo le au whaisawhanga. E whaonga ai upenga tawhailangi e pei una whaatino ina mua i le talaina le 3% le amatanga le tausanga nei o lo uwha amatu ina mai i se pepo whaamatalanga. Le aso e amataina ai aso mua te sema ai whaamuta i le aso lua se fulutonu te sema. E le mawhai foi o na talaina le nei whaamaundianga se vanga na ua uwia i le maru le au whaisawhanga ai a inga uma watu ina mai e ala le le whaonga ina upenga tawhailangi. O le nei whaamaundianga e atoa i le 5% atoa le mea lo whawhana paspatonga mo le au whaisawhanga uma. Ai ona e iai lava i a inga whaatapula e ao ina uwia le maru le au whaisawhanga. O le ala le e ao ai ina mulmulita i ala fua watu ina mai. Taptara kitiona malau Samoa talunu. O le awhaisena tatau malolonga pupu o na tuataliu mai lea o le ngangana wha Britania. We're going to have some short commercial break. We may be back.
Ai lava la e fainga le po i la video call ma la phone call ai lo sa me wa vesti ai
ele ai lava se si le atu le tu la fono
la lucy lo confidence elo iso confidence la iso to
o le mangia e le o se fa mai e ono pipisi atu i se tasi
ai se amo te fa marsiaira o ino le ngana sambo tonu a onga mai university
so ta ingo ole ulutala ma me tupu tato se manga toso mai nei vaenga nei tonu e fa malo se tato le to fina wa
e te tau ona fa wa wina pea le talia o le olden for o se full pasene o tina mata maita.
When you are given a topic, make sure to spend time in research.
Ia e tau nu ai le ngana tamaiti e le ngase le uso le o.
Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over.
talk about this. We both own a half share of the property. What are we going to do, Claire?
Getting dressed might be a start. You have no idea what it feels like trying to keep the place alive on your own.
In case you haven't noticed, we're all women here.
Pack up your things and get off the property. I'm the boss now. Let's go. Wait till she has to gallop. Come on.
Good evening and welcome back to another edition of your TV2 News for tonight. Leading our bulletin, Samoa's capital appear played host to another cruise ship in less than a month, with the Crown Princess arrived in our shore since her last visit on November 2016. Here's more on this report. Samoa's capital appear played host to another cruise ship in less than a month, with the Crown Princess arrived in our shores since her last visit on November 2016. Over than 3,000 crew and passengers tourists on Crown Princess were warmly welcomed with traditional Samoa entertainments at the Matautu Wharf, organized by the Samoa Tourism Authority in collaboration with the Samoa Ports Authority and the Asian Smith Brothers Enterprises and Margaret's Tour. Her previous port was now Wiliwili, Hawaii, and she will sail to Papeete after beer. Crown Princess wraps up Smith Brothers Enterprises 2022 cruise season. However, the PPE stated that they are looking forward to welcome her sister ships in March. The Crown Princess arrived with passengers of different nationalities arrived in Apia at 6 a.m. and tourists were all around the Apia town to explore our beautiful shore. Crown Princess is the third vessel arrived in our homeland since the reopening of our borders on August. Some tourists visited our cultural village at the Samoa Tourism Authority compound at Elefo, and they opted to sample the range of traditional Samoan activities such as making umu, cultural entertainment, and traditional tattooing at the Samoa Cultural Village. Tapchane Kitiona for your TV2 News. The Asian Development Bank and the governments of Samoa yesterday signed a 7.5 million tala grants agreement to help the country recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's more on this report. The Asian Development Bank and the governments of Samoa yesterday signed a 7.5 million tala grants agreements to help the country recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. The grant agreement was signed in Apia by Samoa's Minister of Finance, Honorable Mulipolana Rosa Ale Murioo, and the Asian Development Bank's Regional Director for the Pacific Sub-Regional Office, Aaron Patton. The grant was approved by Asian Development Bank on 16 of November this year. Asian Development Bank's Regional Director for the Pacific Sub-Regional Office, Mr. Patton, in his speech stated that undertaking regulatory and legal reforms to improve Samoa's business environment and accelerate private sector recovery was at the heart of the Asian Development Bank's supported program. The grant is from Sub-Program 1 of the Strengthening Macroeconomic Resilience Program. Honorable Mulipolana Rosa Ale Murioo, in her keynote address, stated that Samoa's transitions from COVID-19 response to COVID-19 recovery, the development of the finance sector will be critical to economic recovery, and Samoa thanks the Asian Development Bank for its support through this program, which will also strengthen finance sector development. Reforms under the program are targeted at improving fiscal management and sustainability, promoting better quality private sector employment opportunities, and strengthening financial sector development and access to finance. These reforms are supported by ongoing Asian Development Bank technical assistance and policy advisory services. The program was developed in coordination with the World Bank and governments of Australia and New Zealand, and in consultation with the International Monetary Fund. The grant is financed by the Asian Development Bank, which provides grants to Asian Development Bank's poorest and most vulnerable developing member countries. Tapchalo Kitiona for UTV2 News. The Samoa National Provident Fund has announced that the remaining 2% dividend payouts for this financial year is scheduled for the 1st of December. Here's more on this report. The Samoa National Provident Fund has announced that the remaining of 2% dividend payouts for this financial year is scheduled for the 1st of December. In a press release issued, the SNPF management also said the cash payments will now only be available online through the fund's online portal. The online portal for its members' dividend payouts will open next Thursday, 3rd of September, and close on Wednesday, 23 of December 2022. The announcements by the SNPF management of the final 2% dividend payments to its member comes 5 months after the last payment was processed in July this year. The SNPF members who do not access their dividend payments through the online portal will see the payments added to their savings. Out of the fund's 23,000 registered members, over 31,000 have already registered on the online portal. Taulogologo for your TV2 News. And that is the conclusion of your TV2 News for tonight. Special acknowledgements to the Samoa Water Authority for supporting your TV2 News. Until then, good night. Malafai unga le na lau Samoa Taulogologo le nei tula la fiafi. Whawhetai al pulenga suavai, ulanglango ina lau Samoa Taulogologo. I'm Manuela for Sosanga, to Fasuifu.
Tama?